Because now, or don't like Socke revealing his carriers, because now what the Muslim has to do is gets a few Vikings. The carriers are a bit better against Vikings than, like, say, BCs are. We have a drop going down here, going to snipe this last base for Socke. That's okay, though Socke didn't need that many bases, otherwise he'd have way too many probes in his army. Muslim, is he going to get these guys out here on the medvac? Good micro there, getting his guys to the medvac, spinning them out. Is this medvac going to go down to Stalkers? Doesn't look like it. Good play. Carriers now out roaming around the map. We do have 2 carriers full on interceptors. Are they going to try to take this base or this army? We do have 18 Marines. Probably enough to kill 2 carriers. The carriers stay up with good position. No, losing interceptor right there. This carrier is going to destroy this missile turret. Will the carriers be able to get away from this giant army? Though Socke needs to bring in his ground forces. Carriers by themselves aren't that good. Looks like these Marines are going to stem up, and they are going to take down these carriers. EMP going down. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it hit this carrier, not the other one. Yeah, this carrier probably going to go down. Interceptors are sniping Marines, so interceptors get shot down very easily in Starcraft 2, though, as opposed to Starcraft 1. We do have Vikings coming out now for Socke, so it looks like he is going to turn these carriers away. 2 more carriers on the way, though. Almost done, too. We're going to have 4 carriers out now. 3 more gates going down for Socke. Just going to completely macro up his face, I guess. And we have Immortals going down, too, with a Robobay. So we're going to see every single unit, like, ever in this matchup. We do have Terran Infantry level 2 going down for Demuslim. Demuslim still sticking with his bread and butter, his Marine Marauder Medevac Ghost, and now just a few Vikings. Are they out? Yes, we do have 2 Vikings out, 2 counterless carriers. Although I think the Marines would do just fine unless there can be some really nice side storms off. We have 7 Templar in the mix. Pretty good energy. These carriers are going to venture out, going to get all their interceptors totally sniped by this Marine army. Good feedback on the Ghost going up, but a really good EMP going down, sucking a lot of side storms out. This side storm, though, oh, those 2 side storms should be absolutely great by Socke. Looks like the EMP was not able to hit as many Templars as needed. These 4 carriers should be able to clean this up. Do they have enough interceptors? No, they do not have that many interceptors, and those Stim Marines are going to take them down. So it looks like the Muslim is going to retreat after a pretty neutral exchange. I mean, the carriers are still up, but the rest of Socke's ground army has been completely devastated. The Muslim now only going to be off 2 mining bases as opposed to Socke's 5 mining bases once this one finishes. Right now he's off 4. That's crazy unheard of. He still has 105 minerals in the main. We'd like to see him send these 2 probes doing nothing to get that. We have missile turrets now. We're going to shoot down the interceptors pretty easily. Good storming to force the army to retreat. This carrier's just going to lose a lot to interceptors. That's okay. Socke has 2k banked minerals, sitting at 159 army. Demuslim sitting at 135 army with a little less banked resources. Continuing to pump guys off a lot of bases. Still hasn't gotten anything out of this armory. Very interesting. 10 Marines, 2 Vikings. We have Colossi coming out in Archons. Oh my gosh, we're just seeing a plethora of awesome units. We do have extended thermal lances coming down too, so those Colossi are going to be totally awesome. Another robotics facility coming down. So let's see. Looks like Socke is at 3-1 ground armor weapons, and he does have 1 air weapons for his carriers. He has 2 more carriers on the way. He's getting ground armor 1 now at the moment. Archon's now at 3 weapons with 47 biological. Looks like this base is unguarded except for the planetary fortress and all the missile turrets. The army coming down for Demuslim, though, getting an EMP off, just taking out this Templar and a few Zealots. Looks like Socke's main forces, mostly carriers now. Not that good of a call against all these Stim Marines and the Ghost. Looks like all these carriers will go down now, unless he can get some nice storm off. He does get a nice storm off, though, with the Stim units already able to get away. More storms going down, killing a lot of Marines. Wow. 2 observers now for Socke in the mix. We do have an Archon. If the Marauders don't kill it. Ooh, lots of EMPs going down, almost instantaneously killing that Archon. We do have a drop now for Socke. Looks like he finally used that Warp Prism. He's wreaking havoc on the Muslim's base. This planetary fortress are probably going to clean the rest of the Zealots, but all of his unit-producing structures will die unless he gets back there really quickly. Great diversionary attack there by Socke. I was wondering where the rest of his army was. It looks like he dropped and then unloaded, or he unloaded and then warped in. Warp Prisms are so good, really underrated units and underused. Makes protoss very good at these drops. Sword units are eventually going to be cleaned up. That still did huge damage, taking out 3 racks and the factory, I think, or something like that. Anywho, Muslim is going to clean this up. He's sitting at 3-2 now on his ground units. Socke trying to warp in more units, but they are getting EMP'd right as they warp in. Stim units just going to kill them really quickly. And Socke now doing a great job multitasking. Going to push down here with his first Colossi, which can outrange these missile turrets. Looks like he is going to take this base out down here. These missile turrets are going to go down. These carriers need to start building more interceptors. And an orbital command going down over here. Is that? Yeah, that's the command center from his main. Only 1 orbital command from the Muslim. Very unusual to see that. We do have Immortal and Colossi and carriers rapidly trying to build interceptors. This base is going to go down for Demuslim, though. Demuslim bringing his guys over. Might snipe this Terran or Protoss army. He does still have a Viking to chase these carriers to Kingdom Come. Socke's sitting huge resources too. Demuslim sitting considerably less resources. A lot of gas for Demuslim though, because he hasn't got this big gas units like battle cruisers. I'd like to see him get battle cruisers at this point. That's just because I like battle cruisers. More Colossi going on for Socke. It's always building at the moment though. Demuslim and a mothership. Oh, where's his mothership? I have to see it. He's building off his main. Probably building it off the gold. No, where's the mothership? I must find the mothership, and here we have it off his 4th base. A mothership coming out. 2 Colossi, 12 Zealots. And Socke showing how to macro up, getting protoss ground on level 2. Demuslim continuing to reinforce with just infantry, and once a mothership gets out, I mean, he's getting to scan. He only has 1 orbital command and is out of energy at the moment. Here we have another counter going down. EMP coming off though. Going to hit the Colossi and a lot of the ground army though. This Viking going to ward away the lone Colossi. Very crucial. He makes some more Vikings take out these carriers, Colossi, and now a mothership. These Templars trying to get in there for an EMP or a feed or a storm or a feedback. Getting sniped by a Templar though, or by Ghost. I'm just getting Ghost and Templar confused all over the place. Really like Demuslim's Ghost control. He's been able to snipe and EMP Templar all day long. But then you go right back to Socke, and he's had great storms and feedbacks. I mean, just absolutely using both those units, which define this matchup most of the time, to the maximum ability. Demuslim still hasn't secured his 5th, and it looks like we have both armies on the opposite sides of the median. Demuslim now having to pull back, getting his army kind of separated. He needs to defend near one of these planetary fortresses. Gives a huge advantage. Templar are now all turning into Archons. These medevacs are all going to get shot down if they're not careful. All the medevacs going down to be off blow for Demuslim. Psystorm going out, killing a lot of Marines. Looks like Socke's army has split up. Is going to start killing everything. This Colossi probably going to get sniped by Marauders. Yeah, it does look like Marauders are going to snipe that. This Colossi probably going to go down too. Socke losing huge amounts of army, losing a bunch of Colossi and carriers. Those big heavy hitters in the army going down. This Colossi though, still sitting at this base over here. He needs to get in here, start killing the guys in the middle line. And it looks like Socke's army is just gone everywhere. It's killing things all over the place. These Zealots, Colossi, just everything. This Colossi sent at 4 kills now that he has max damage. Looks like Demuslim is going to respond with his main army, stemming up. This Colossi still going to get a few kills, but it goes down. And we still have Socke. These Templar are just sitting here like, hey, what's up, man? This Marauder is going to go down. That Marine's going to go down too. Demuslim now only off like 2 mining base. His 3rd still kind of mining. Socke has mined out the gold. Now Socke's only sitting at, what, 3 mining bases? Barely has some of them saturated. He's so mineral heavy though, all he really needs is a gas. If this warp prism continue to warp in guys to take out this last base of Demuslim is not harvesting gas at the moment. And we have another carrier coming out, just all kinds of units being built. 2 more Colossi. Great storm there, cutting off the SCV's retreat, killing several SCVs. Where's that Templar? Here he is, got 5 kills. That single storm. EMP going down. Great storms on the Terran Bioball. Completely obliterating that. More Colossi come in. This might just seal the deal for Demuslim if the rest of his army goes down. Socke's going to have a huge army advantage. He's 60 foot above him now. He's probably going to take the day here, though, with his carriers, his Colossi, his Templar, all the units you ever want to see. Now, where's the mothership? I think the mothership's done. Yes, the mothership is floating out now. So maybe we're going to see a giant vortex, something like that. Who knows? More Marauders coming in, they're going to chase this away. Once the mothership gets here, though, they won't have that much to do because this is the only scan, or the only detection that Demuslim has, and it's currently floating, so it cannot call out a scan. And he's no anti-air either, so this carrier is just going to completely annihilate his army. He is getting some more Marines down, but the mothership is out now with +1 weapons. And his base does go down for Demuslim. Demuslim leaves the game. No GG. Bad manners. Oh, he must have seen the mothership and just been like, this is over. Great game there by the Protoss and Terran. A huge macro game. Got to see every unit known to man. I mean, motherships, carriers, Templar. Didn't really see that much diversity from the Terran player. Might be why he lost. Maybe it was just better controlled by the Templar of Socke. Both these players are very good. Like to see some more replays from them in the future. Socke just mining out the entire half of the map. His Templar sitting at 7 kills. He's so cool. Anywho, that was a great game. I can't really think of anything more to describe it, so I'm just going to leave you with an awkward pause here. I'm MD Starcraft, and I'm out.